again, physical. What you are thinking and feeling you should do, again, more spiritual. And then what you actually do and continue to do. So it's not something you're doing for the the current time. It's something that you're doing that's going to build for the future. So when I speak of legacy, I always connect that to Afrofuturism, not Afrofuturism, and not Afrofuturism. Let me correct myself. But I'm speaking of the soul part, the spirit part, the consciousness part, as well as the physical, of how you move in the future. How do you go from what my parents taught me, what my grandparents taught me, into what I know and have integrated from my legacy of family? And then how do I move that forward? How do I maintain that and strengthen that so that my children and my children's children and their children and their children's children are able to continue this for more than a 5 year plan, but actually for generation upon generations. And we do that through a lens, at least in the work that I do, we call it Chats for Life. And it's culture, healing, arts, technology, and spirituality that facilitate through life, inspiration, freedom, and edification, so that you're able to do these things on a day to day basis, yes. But then you're always looking at not just for the moment, but how do you move this for the next year, the next decade, the next score, the next century? How do you keep a foundation that will maintain, sustain, and replicate, always with the best outcomes? We're always going to say that, with the best outcomes and with sacred intention. So for me, legacy encompasses that.
All right, all right, all right. I told y'all better get your pen and your notepad so you can jot down these nuggets. Y'all gonna need to have your notepad and your pen so you can get these nuggets because I tell you they're gonna be dropping them tonight. Mr. John, since you in the middle of these beautiful queens, I want you to go next.
Absolutely, it'll be my pleasure. And you're right because I'm taking notes as I listen. If I hear something that truly resonates with me, as I just did, I'm making notes for myself as well. So, what does legacy mean to me? When I saw the theme for today's conversation, Angela, mind your legacy. One of the things that immediately resonated with me was the phrase one thought, one choice, one story, one day at a time, which is actually very close to how I've come to understand legacy through my own work. So let me say that what I don't necessarily entirely believe legacy is first is that it's something we leave behind at the end of our lives. Interestingly enough, as I sat here and I was listening to my sister speak, it got me thinking even more about legacy. And I realized in something that she said that we are actually living legacy.